This is Le Puy-en-Velay in the Auvergne countryside of France. This is a region of historical flavor and legendary taste. This is also where many of the faithful have begun their pilgrimage along the 1,000-year-old Saint-Jacques-de-Compostelle Trail, the Way of St. James. Traditionally, the path to enlightenment begins with a bowl of local lentils, the famed Lentil de Puy. But I'm not here for a long walk, and I'm not heading for Spain. I'm here on a different pilgrimage, a Michelin pilgrimage, and I'm not talking tires. I'm searching the globe for the world's best lentil recipes. I'm a chef with a passion for travel. I'm Michael Smith, Lentil Hunter. About 100 years ago, the Michelin Tire Company was trying to encourage more motoring to sell more tires. So they started publishing a guide to the restaurants and hotels of the countryside to get you out of the city in your car. Today, Le Guide Michelin is the world's premier restaurant rating authority. And this is a Michelin star, which makes this the best restaurant in town, Chef François Garnier's temple of local cooking. And because lentils are such a big part of this region, you can bet they're on the menu here. This is pretty special. It's not every day that I have the privilege of eating in a Michelin-starred restaurant. And I'm thrilled to discover that not only are there lots of local lentils on the menu, but the chef is going to prepare for me an entire tasting menu featuring lentils. Hey, being the lentil hunter does have its perks.
Sorry. To start, the caviar du Velay. It's some lentils with shellfish juice and some blinis.
Merci
Thank
beaucoup.
you. Merci.
And we're off. Tonight's meal continues with two soups. Next, lentil velouté poured hot over a disc of rapidly melting meringue garnished with house-cured mushroom sausage and purple shiso.
That's a hell of a soup.
Then, a cold lentil gazpacho of sorts, served with lightly poached clams, a variety of intricate garnishes including borage flowers, which, by the way, taste like cucumber, and a cascade of thinly sliced black truffle. All of this, however, does pose an important question.
You think it's okay to lick the bowl?
Now, just between you and me, I didn't come all this way just for the lentils. It may have occurred to me that maybe I just might possibly see a big fat slab of foie gras, too.
That's a crazy good idea. A lentil puree. This is quite simply one of the nicest pieces of foie gras I've ever eaten. And it's because of the lentils. They're earthy. And that earthiness with the richness of the foie gras is quite simply perfect.
Then the chef really started to throw some surprises my way.
Lentil yogurt. There's a lentil compote on the bottom of this yogurt dish. A little bit of sugar and vanilla.
Le soufflé, également à la lentille verte du Puy et la glace à la vanille pour accompagner.
Oh, God, that's good. I wasn't expecting the star anise. Bonjour, chef. Bravo. Bravo. Merci. Merci, chef. Merci. It's an amazing meal. Really, thank you. Would you sign my menu? I've been invited to come back tomorrow, and Chef François is going to show me the secrets to the soufflé.
Dinner was beyond amazing. It was inspiring. Partially because as a chef, I really respect when another chef devotes so much passion to one of their local ingredients, but also because Chef Garnier has invited me into his kitchen to learn how to make his signature lentil soufflé. Soufflés are notoriously difficult to pull off because what goes up must come down. In essence, they're a construct of a flavorful base lightened with dramatically whipped egg whites. By setting it in the water bath for just a moment or two, you're preheating the bottom. It's this kind of intricate detail that makes this a Michelin-starred restaurant. And once all those little air molecules hit the oven, they expand even more dramatically, and the souffle bursts out of its mold, heading for the Michelin stars. As I took notes, it became clear that a souffle is not as scary as it seems, that just because it's unfamiliar doesn't make it difficult, especially when a Michelin-starred chef shares all his secrets with you. And just as I thought my pilgrimage was over, it got a whole lot more memorable. Lentils are such an integral part of French cuisine that they have a literal brotherhood, Le Vert Confrérie de Lentils.org, whose members are charged with protecting the traditions and status of lentils. And guess who just became the latest disciple of this 500-year-old tradition?
Levons la main droite, compagnon chevalier.
À la renommée de la lentille verte de Puy.
Bravo.
Connaissez-vous la lentille, la verte du Velay, dans ce pays au volcan?
To me, France has always been the mythical land of cuisine perfection that defines so much of what I learned as an apprentice chef. In fact, long before I realized that we grew lentils in Canada, I knew all about the French Depuis lentil, so I'm thrilled to discover how much respect the French have for their ingredients. I mean, local food culture is the foundation of all French cooking. And how the humble lentil commands respect in one of the world's best restaurants. That's my recipe, and I'm heading on. Je suis Michael Smith, Lentil Hunter.